Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how my new habits challenge has been going, or not going. So I'll start out with the bad news because I just want to get it over with. So one of my goals was to not eat pizza. I also said coffee and ice cream, but I haven't had any trouble with those. That's probably why I didn't add them. Actually, I don't know. Coffee was a hard one to beat. A very, very hard one. And I'm doing really well, and I'm very proud of myself. And ice cream hasn't been a really big issue either, so there's that. Pizza is another story. I don't know why it's so hard. Because I can't find a pizza that I absolutely love, so I just eat pizza. And I think table love is my kryptonite, that and french fries. And when I did Trim Healthy Mama originally, those were hard, that and tortilla chips. And I kind of go with tortilla chips because you can kind of make some of your own now, because the plan's just a little bit different. But those are the things I struggle with. So I was just attempting to do pizza and I screwed up. Not once. I screwed up twice this week. The first time was actually, I don't know how to describe it. The first time I screwed up, I didn't intend to. In fact, I had a plan to not screw up because there's a local restaurant here called Pizza Ranch, and I don't go that often, but for some reason I went twice this month, which is really annoying. But my plan was, the second time I went, was to just take the toppings off the pizza and not eat the crust. And I'm perfectly fine doing that. It isn't as much when I go somewhere about just wanting the crust. It's just taking the toppings off and leaving the crust I have issues with, and I'm sure some of it is just like, I don't want to just not eat the crust because that's just rude. So I don't know how to justify it in my head, but I thought I was over it this time. I was going to take it off and it wasn't a problem. Except there was a problem. I couldn't get the toppings off the pizza crust. It was glued. Seriously, it was glued. So the pizza that I took, I just ate that and I didn't eat anything else. There were other things at Pizza Ranch that I could eat. So that wasn't necessarily the issue that there wasn't any other food. It was just that I couldn't get the toppings off the top of the pizza, which is what the plan was. So, anyway. And then Valentine's Day, I did regular pizza, and that was actually on purpose and pretty stupid because I was given a pizza. I didn't actually buy it, so that was stupidity on my part, but I beat that monster in the sense that I didn't have pizza the next time it was offered. So I count that as a win, even though I screwed up twice. Even though the first time wasn't necessarily intentional. The second time was on purpose. So anyway, I'm working on that, obviously. Okay, and let's see. The other thing was canning, and this time I actually canned the yellow potatoes for to make the cheese sauce. It was on purpose. So that it wasn't difficult. It's just that I wish I had done it in chunks instead of just quartered the potatoes next time I do that. And I still have 3 bags of potatoes left, so I'll get to practice again. And I want to try making baked beans. I know that Trim Healthy Mama has a recipe, so I'm going to need to look at that one and then at the one that you actually can to see how they, basically I just need to swap it around a little bit so that I can can my own, because I actually really like baked beans, but they're a lot of work, and I wouldn't, my family doesn't love them as much as I do. They wouldn't love them my way, so I would just like to can like a small, so that I can have it when they have regular canned beans. And I still haven't made soup, but I have done meat, so I'm getting closer to my goal of having actually done what I wanted, so I'm getting close. Alright, the other goal was to take my vitamins, and I actually screwed up this time. I think there were 3 days that I didn't take it, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, and I didn't do any seeds at all. Because I haven't made up my trail mix yet. I knew there was a reason. Obviously, I needed to do this video to remind myself, hey, don't make the trail mix. So I think that's going to be one of my goals this week, get that trail mix made up so that I can actually eat it. So anyway, that's an update on my goals, and some things were wins, some things weren't. I think this week was probably a half and half. I give myself 50% or maybe 30. I didn't do so well. But anyway, here's to next week and hoping it's better. So, thanks for tagging along. I hope this update didn't discourage you, or maybe it just encouraged you that you're not the only one struggling, because sometimes I really struggle. So anyway, thanks for tagging along, and I'll see you next time. Bye!